Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to Time. Okay, so, I'm obviously playing Lily's Well, as you can tell by the big title. I have some stuff to say about the game, and why I'm playing it, but, this title menu, music is kind of annoying, so, I'm probably just gonna skip ahead and just press start, so I don't have to listen to it the whole time. It's a cold, rainy day in the Tabachi household. You are Lily. Lily is a young, innocent girl of 9 years of age. You live in a modest home with your papa. On this cold and rainy day, you're knitting on the couch while Papa packs his things. Tonight he needs to go to work in order to teach a night class. As Lily is a good child, Papa trusts you to stay safe while he is gone. Before he leaves, Papa makes hot dogs and the boxed mac and cheese. He helps you pour the cheese sauce on your hot dog in order to make it taste better. You enjoy your meal together, ignorant of future events. Papa puts you to bed with the sounds of rain lulling you to sleep. Help. Someone. Help. That voice definitely didn't take you out of the feeling, didn't it? You awaken to the sound of a voice. Lily! The voice seems to come from outside. You look out your bedside window. Nobody. There's nothing among the rain and darkness among us. Was it a dream? You open your window a crack to listen closer. Please, Chuds, help! The well. Someone is in the well. The rope normally hanging from it has vanished. You are a good girl, so you get out of bed to help. Read instructions? Yeah, sure. Controls. Use the arrow keys to move Lily around. Lily can also move by clicking on the desired location. That's cringe. Won't be using that. Objects can be interacted with by pressing the Z or space key in front of it. This can also be done by clicking or tapping on the object. This game autosaves to keep track of progress. It can be safely exited at most times. That's good. Using items. Certain objects and structures require the usage of other items in order to progress. To use an item, open up the menu screen with the escape or X key. On the menu, select the Stuff option to access collected items. By selecting an item and using it on Lily, she will use it. Lily must be right in front of the item's target in order to use it. Some items have multiple places they can be used, so don't be afraid to get creative. Item types. There are 4 different types of items: stuff, ropes, keys, and files. Stuff makes up the normal items that can be used to interact with objects outside of the menu. These often have more than one use, so it's recommended to play around with them if stuck. Ropes are the main goal to work forwards. These items are what Lily needs to climb down the well. The more obtained, the further down she can get. It's important to note that not all ropes are good materials. Once a rope is collected, it cannot be put back until Lily climbs down the well. Keys are keys. They open up certain doors and can be used infinitely in any playthrough. Finally, files are notes, letters, books. They are really just anything that can be read, just like these instructions. Even if not directly taken, any file read during a playthrough can be reread from the files section for ease of access. Alright, and then the well. After collecting at least one piece of rope material, Lily can climb down into the well. The material quality and length affect the overall result of the descent. Bad materials will cause the rope to break. Note, once Lily goes down the well, there's no going back. Alright, well then. The instructions can be viewed at any time from the Files tab in the Stuff menu. I'll be honest, this music's about as grating as the main menu, but that's fine. I'll make it a bit quieter. So, as I was saying when I wanted to get into this, and I think actually, I'll take a second. Who is this now? I'll take a second to just turn down all the volumes just a tad. Just for me. So what I was saying is, this game, we already seen what it's about. There's a spooky person down the well. More importantly, the reason I'm playing it specifically is because I found out about this game by watching the Game Grumps video of it, which means I've been a bit spoiled, just a bit. I won't spoil it for you, but I know a little bit of what's going on. What I didn't like, not like necessarily direct criticism, just I found it a bit annoying, was that they got to a point and they were just like, let's just cheat and get the ending without having to do anything. And that's, whatever, like, you can't be bothered to do it. But given that this is actually a free game, but even if it wasn't, to be honest, it makes more sense to be at that point to either put all the effort into completing it, or if you didn't want to do everything, then just say, go play the game yourself, which is a fair thing to think, I'd say. But essentially, my point was I didn't really want to see the ending from them just looking up a guide, and so I thought I'd play it myself, and I thought actually I could play it on the channel and I could go through all the things, so I could fully play through it. So I have a link to Game Grumps in the description, like I always do, even though many people probably already know about them. Yeah, another thing is, obviously, given that the game is actually quite long, in retrospect, mostly just because of working out exactly what to do and getting all the different endings. So I might actually make this into a series, which is a bit weird because it's like heck time. The whole point is it's supposed to be one video for each game, so I'm not, playing super long games. I'm not taking a long time with them. And obviously heck time's already a bit weird, like every second heck time is a Beware video now. And now I'm going to be doing mini-series in each of the actual heck time videos, but I think it more or less still fits with the whole theme of the thing. I'm not going to be making this like a proper let's play, because I'm only extending it so I can actually fit the proper full game in. But hopefully it won't be too long. I'll be spending playing just the same game. Of course, the video might be very long because my sort of way of looking at it is, doesn't matter how long the video ends up being, I want to showcase enough of the game that I'm satisfied in the whole video, if it's like 5 minutes or if it's an hour or so. But I sort of have a promise to myself, in general, not to record more than an hour and a half, because it takes a long while to render, edit, etc. So, yeah, I might make a series out of this. But anyhow, that doesn't matter for now. For now we can just play the game and get what the fuck is going on. So I already looked in here. Don't have any stuff. No ropes, no keys, and the only files are the instructions, and I don't care about the instructions. Config is just settings, we already saw that. This is Sniffle Bear, or Sniffles for short. Sniffles was a gift from Auntie Miffy for your first birthday. He's kind of stinky, but a good stinky. That's a lie. Attic stinky. Oops, I just did the same thing again. Take. While Sniffles would be a brave and faithful companion on this quest, the rain isn't good for him. So I have to make it stop raining. Check status. You currently have no pieces of rope material. So I can check my own status by interacting with stuff. It's your bed. Your bed sheets are all messed up from your sudden awakening. They used to be white, you know. You remember a movie that Papa brought back one weekend where prisoners used sheets to escape from prison? You take the sheets as rope? I think that'll be good enough. You take the sheets. They're messed up, but they're not, like, broken. It's your bed. Lamp. This is what's keeping your room bright right now. The lamp may be a good light source while you're outside. Problem is that it needs to be plugged in if you want it to be more than dead weight. Yeah. Your knitting basket gives you comfort despite the stormy weather. Look, you only have one large ball of yarn left. Take. With how big the yarn ball is, it probably could be unraveled into a long rope. I kind of feel like it might snap. Like it's like yarn. It's not even twine. Am I just saying words as if I know what they mean? Am I just popping lids of bottles to take a drink while I'm talking and polluting the fucking audio? The answer is yes. You'll forgive me, won't you? I think I'll do a big... Do I want to? I kind of want to... Remembering how it sort of went, I kind of want to go down the well with these different rope materials so I can sort of trial and error. Like, which ones, because if I get like 5 or so ropes and like 2 of them are bad, you know, I'm not going to be able to tell which section of rope was bad. So maybe I want to take this, and I'll just see, I'll try and avoid taking other ropes, because I'm pretty sure the bed sheets will be like a pretty definite, and then once I get to the well after exploring enough, I'll go down it straight away and see how things are. Because I think this is more or less a roguelike, even though that sort of suggests there's more than just a sort of wander around and interact sort of style game. But yeah, like, it's not like I'll lose all my progress or something. It shouldn't take too much to get back to where I was once I've discovered everything. What is this, like, outfits? I can unlock outfits. You're already wearing this costume. Well, yes, quite. This costume. Yes. Quite a dashing fellowette. The shower is still wet from your earlier bath. The bath has many water-safe dolls sitting on the edge. Even if you stood on the edge of the tub, you wouldn't be able to reach the curtain's hooks. Trying too hard at this would probably result in you cracking your head open on the side of the tub. You have no concept of what an ER is, so you'd be out of luck if that happened. Evil, macabre ending. Damn, I can't. Maybe if I keep trying I could. I don't know. Behold the toilet. The bowl has always been a hard-working part of the household. Even after that time you made potions in it, causing laundry soap bubbles to completely fill the bathroom. It's also never clogged, even when you put one end of a yarn ball down it and watch the entire ball disappear in the water. Truly the most sacred appliance to be created. Private potty cannot be taken. You named it. Cringe.
I'm cringing more and more and more and more, and this goes on and on and on till I fall over and died.
Preventer of disease spread and assistant to the teeth cleaning. The sink is clean with a mirror hanging right above it. Well, if you managed to take this, it'd be impressive. Quite. The trash can is empty. While you could take the plastic bag out of the trash can, you can't really think of a good reason to. Maybe you come across a sea turtle that needs to suffocate, you can come back for this. So yeah. Can't interact with these up here. This drawer is some of Papa's clothes. The drawer is mostly filled with socks and belts. They're all folded to perfection. The belts might be a good rope substitute if tied together. Take Papa's belts? No, I'll do that later. The straw has some of Papa's clothes. Tighty whities. Oh, do not take Papa's underwear, do not. What about some kind of fetishist? There's a safe with a keypad on it. It seems to have space for 6 numbers. No, I don't know how to open it. I don't know what the code is. What am I, some kind of knowledgeable fellow? Papa's bed. This bed has always remained as tidy as far as you can remember. You're not even sure if you've seen Papa sleep in it. You try to take the sheets off, but it seems attached to the mattress somehow. Maybe there never were actual sheets and the bare mattress just looks like this. How spooky. Well, we know that Dad's a ghost now. There's my bedroom. What about the phone? Call a phone number? Yes. Second they did it. Oh, of course, this is a funny America locale. Yes, you should never call numbers you don't know. I have to do the funny American one. Papa says that's a big no-no number. Papa is a big cringe. Hoax. The police. It's funny. The couch sits with nobody to sit on it. This is why you'd usually sit on the couch to knit and watch TV. Well, what did you fucking do then? While you can't take the couch, you can see if you can take something from underneath it. Look to see if there's anything. Good to take? Yes. Your searcher found on knitting needles. It's probably a good idea. Thinking about it, I think maybe... Well, maybe that's a spoiler. I'm outside! What the fuck? Alright. Well was over here if I remember, although I can take a look here. What's up with this lamp? It's a lamp. Moths and other bugs love lamps. This is a true fact that can be tested at home. Unfortunately, there are no moths because of the rain. It's out of your reach because you're a child. Liar, if I was a midget, it would also be out of my reach. What's this fucking thing? There's a pretty big rock on the ground. It's a rock. They're one of the common things to find outdoors. I mean, you know, maybe it wasn't. Oh, oops. Knock the microphone because I'm stupid. It's probably going to be heavy. Take the rock? Nah, I don't have a use for it yet. If it's heavy, that's worrisome. This is the source of the voice. All that can be heard now is the echoes of raindrops. If you wish to save the person trapped in the well, you will need to construct a rope. The well leads into inky darkness. You currently hold 2 pieces of possible rope. Tie them together and begin the descent? Yeah, why not? Rope 1. What? Your rope is creaking. Something is very... So don't use the bed sheets. Basically. Hold on, wait, where's the thud? There you go. So judging by the distance, that the speed at which she fell initially, and the time it took to reach the bottom of the well, we can deduce that she is exactly 5'8" tall. As you fell, you were lucky to land head first, killing you instantly. Your body lays in a contorted and unnatural state as it waits for the maggots to settle in. Dead end. Alt End 1, bad craftsmanship. What can I say? I'm a child. Tip, if you're having a really hard time with a puzzle and are ready to pull your hair out, check to see if anyone made a walkthrough online, lol. I guess that's what I'm doing. Except you'll have to sit through me being a dumbass first. Wait, oh, I picked no because I didn't want to see it, but I forgot that it said skip. Let's go. Right, in that case. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll do a bit of skipping and editing, just so I can try all the pieces of rope I've found already, one by one. With how big the yarn ball is, it probably could be unraveled into a long rope. Take the ball of yarn as a rope? Sure. I took the ball of yarn. Maybe that's the thing that snapped, actually. I had the yarn as well, didn't I? Alright, well hold on. I do remember one of the puzzles, which is a bit cheaty, but... Take... beep bop bop beep bop beep boop. And then I can go ahead and go stuff... knitting needles. Use the knitting needles. On me, I guess. You can probably knit the yarn you have into a stronger rope. Knit the ball of yarn into a knitted rope. Go ahead. You don't have the knitted rope. I'm gonna go see if that works on its own then. And of course, once I get to the bottom of the rope, it'll be game over. All that can be heard now is the echoes of raindrops. If you wish to save the person trapped in the well, You will need to construct a rope. The well leads into inky darkness. I've already read this, so am I reading it again? Use to descend, yes. There we go, it's just fine. Except, of course, the rope has come to an end. The way down seems endless. No voices can be heard. Just the sound of your own breathing. What is that sound? It sounds like... No. Oh. What? Oh. Dead end. You don't say. What was the other one I got? Huh? Oh. Tell her phone number. Let me get my notepad open. I already had one to remind me what I need to say about the game, but I may as well. XX2-XXX-XXXX. Now I will known the phone. Tip, rocks can be placed back in the same area where they're found if their speed penalty is too much. I'll remember that. Put my mouse to the side, silly. No, I did it again, I'm stupid. Right, so based on that, we know that if we knit the yarn together, that works as a sheet, as a rope. In that case, I'm gonna... Who knows how much of this I'm gonna keep in, but I'm gonna test the sheets on their own. See if it's actually the yarn that broke before. And therefore, if this works, then we know that we've got 2 functional pieces of rope. Hey, what do you know? The rope? It don't go breaking, you know? Yeah, etc, etc. Just the sound of your own breathing. What does that sound? It sounds like a spooky cultist with blood-red scissors for some reason. And then me doing a surprised anime face before being killed violently due to a long fall and being shown a gruesome image, including bones outside of the skin and flesh. Quite so. Right, so I can take the... What? Oh, yes. I can do this. Take the yarn. I can take the bed sheets as well. And now I want to go ahead and take the knitting needles. Take. Bam, 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 bam. And now I can go ahead and really quickly just use this. Knit them. And then I have 2 usable pieces of rope that I know actually function correctly. Right, in that case, there's a little bit of... I keep knocking the microphone. I really need to stop being stupid. I'm going to put it a bit closer to my face, so if this changes the audio in any way. There's still some more of the house to look at, so... Damn. These new age electro beats really do be popping off. Yeah. Probably to get that key up there. Although where the key actually goes, I don't know. Huh? Yes. Ah, shed. Well, now I know where it goes. This is the key to the shed. I'll take it. You got the shed key. It's a letter addressed to Papa. Dear Tony, hope this letter finds you well. I'm writing to you from Mother's home, as she required extra help regarding the pig farm. She's personally doing well and has asked about you and Lily. Mother's especially curious about your progress on your research project. When Mother heard that you were pursuing her speciality, she was delighted to see how you would do. Please write to her and possibly send samples. I don't expect to stay on the farm for the next year or so, before returning to Maine. With your permission, I'd like to visit your home on the way. Thank you for your time. Vic 12. That's a little bit of lore we just got. The kitchen sink. Uncheesed macaroni noodles are in the drain. Oh, we already know about the uncheesed macaroni. These kinds of scenarios recommend taking everything but the kitchen sink for a reason. Because it's a big kitchen sink. It's the stove. It also has an oven. Papa always told you never to use the stove by yourself. He also made you watch a VHS tape about how fires start and how they can destroy entire homes. You also remember one part that Papa skipped over when the puppets were singing about a number to call. Papa said that number is dangerous. Now isn't that curious? Alright. You tried to pull at the stove with all your strength, but it seems that a 9-year-old child cannot lift a gas stove that was manufactured in 1975. Damn! If only it was in 1976, it would be easy. That's my daily joke. This is the keyboard. It's where Papa hangs the keys. It's also where I go and accidentally open Windows G. And this. And dictation. And File Explorer. Next to the board is a note from one of Papa's friends. You can't really read it from down here. I already read it. You silly Billy. You're too short to reach. Well, could have guessed that one, you fucking dumbass. Maybe I can use that stool on the lamp. The fridge towers above you. If I look at this, it's gonna immediately fall on top of me and kill me, fucking like Corpse Party style. Your drawings cover the fridge. I don't know where I just suddenly went with that accent. There isn't much in the fridge. The grocery delivery hasn't come yet this week. Well, that's... oh, it's already in place. I guess it doesn't want me to move anymore. These are the doors to the pantry. A padlock keeps the door shut. This is a place only Papa is allowed to go in. You can't get the padlock off the door with your bare hands. Disorientated. Well, in that case, back outdoors. Look at this lamp. It's a lamp. Moths and other bugs love lamps as a true fact that can be tested at home. Beep beep bop bop. This is the same as the other one. There's a tire swing here. Your tire swing hangs empty and alone. There's a small puddle inside the swing from the rain. You remember that mosquitoes can lay their eggs in stagnant water, so you don't want to touch it. As useful as an actual rope would be, it's tied tightly with a bowline knot. Your small hands have no hopes of untying it. Probably need to find something to cut it then. Just like a nice flower on the ground. Well, the bush as well, which I can't interact with. What about the water? Can I look? Will a spooky monster come out and bite me like in that one Resident Evil game? What's this? There's a vine growing along the tree. The vine is covered in sharp blue thorns that point down towards the ground. Kinda makes it seem like if I used this as a rope, I'd never be able to get back out again. But since there's an evil cultist snipping my rope whenever I use it, it's probably not such a bad thing. It has a chokehold on the tree. Seems, I guess, given that I won't actually be able to take it off. Trying to pry this off the tree with your bare hands would result in bleeding and the inability to touch anything without pain for a long time. It's probably better to cut it down. Fair now. There's a vine growing along the tree. Yes, I sussed that myself. I'm very sus. The vine is covered in small yellow flowers. They seem incredibly sweet, but eating them probably isn't a good idea. Take. The vine is tightly tangled within the tree bark. It's probably better to cut it down. Well, I mean, better schmetter. I don't have an option. You fucking bitch. Pull it down with your hands. The vine is covered in large red berries. You've seen birds in the area eating them before. Eat my ass. This vine is rooted deep into the ground. It's probably better to cut it down. Well, if you say so. Right, now what are these spooky eyes? There's something watching you from the darkness. I'm crossing my arms and I'm waiting for it to kill me. You took too long. Now your candy's gone. Referring to me, I guess. What's down then? A little lane. With Nathan. This is a trash can that's ready for pickup. You can put any unwanted rope parts in here. Discarded rope materials cannot be taken out of the trash. Sort through ropes and choose what to discard? No. Let me check status. You can't have 2 pieces of rope material. Intersetting. Check the mailbox. No mail today. Meow. Now's not the time to be playing in the road. I want to though. I want to be dead from road accident. Decided I can't be bothered in the end. We never went... Actually, there was a bookshelf I never looked at in here. And I was actually going to, and then I didn't. It's a book on the local plant life in your area. Which section would you like to read? Introduction. Greetings and thank you for picking up my guide for the special flora located in Bethany's Mirror, Vermont. I am Magus Bergamot, a resident of the Bethany's Mirror area since childhood. I spent my years studying the various unique plants that only grow in this pocket of the world. Many of these plants take on a unique and unexpected roles in their ecosystems, as well as provide plenty of uses for the local foragers. Like with any plant or fungal life, it's important to properly identify anything you are foraging. Failure to do so can lead to extreme injury or death. It is additionally important to not violate anyone's personal territory while foraging. An angry resident of Bethany's Mirror is far worse than any moose. With all of that out of the way, let's take a look at the most common specimens you'll find in this area. The majority of the trees found in Bethany's Mirror are the same as those in the surrounding areas. Plenty of oak, maple, and pine to go around. The most common of the area's more unusual trees is the nymph mimic. It will appear as a normal birch tree, but with a female humanoid figure jutting out of the trunk. Despite appearances, this isn't an actual nymph, but a soulless tree. These trees seem to form from the souls of women who get lost in the woods, or have their corpses dumped in the woods. Okay, after being killed, of course, as opposed to before. Their souls leave an imprint of sorts on a tree in Bethany's Mirror, causing it to swell with the body's shape. The sap from these protrusions can be harvested and made into nymph syrup. Yeah, right. Another commonly seen tree that's exclusive to this area is the tomb tree. While harmless towards humanoids in most cases, this tree can pose a risk to small children and pets, well stay away from it then. The tomb tree appears as a dead and hollow oak tree, usually in the center of a clearing. While most small animals that come across it may be interested in making a home out of this tree's many tunnels, this is actually a trap. Thanks to the tomb tree's lack of leaves, it instead gains nutrients by digesting the animals that get stuck in the tar-like sap it secretes inside its tunnels. The death of these animals is slow and full of suffering. Instead of dying like of their flesh being digested, they often die of dehydration or starvation first. If something or someone you care about gets stuck in this tree's sap, common store-bought dish soap is enough to disconnect the skin from the sap. Well, that's that. I guess we want to find some soap and bring it with us if we're going to venture inside a hollow tree. We'll go to vines because we were looking at vines before. The vined plants of Bethany's Mirror can be some of the most dangerous and the most useful for foragers. When looking for foraged materials, I'm sorry if this is boring by the way, but shut the fuck up. Fuck you and play the game yourself if you don't wanna. Alright, bitch? When looking for the foraged materials, the most dangerous vine to stay away from is the overcast vamp vine. This vine can be identified by its bright purple suction cup-like leaves that only open rainy or overcast nights. I don't know why I'm stopping that much because of a mistaken grammar. But also I was thinking we haven't seen anything like that, so we might actually find it later on, which is something to be worried about. Touching these leaves will cause the vine to grab its new prey and attach as many suction cups as possible to the victim's skin. It will then use these suction cups to rip the victim's skin open and suck out all of their blood until they're bone dry. You know, if most of these deaths are actually like visualized and illustrated, kinda like a little bit of sus on the person who made the game. Like, do you wanna illustrate and visualize this happening? Like, it's definitely just like morbid curiosity and nothing else, right? For sure. Another vine that can be dangerous is the womb ripper. Despite its name, it doesn't actually rip out wombs, but it is dangerous because, I mean, like that's kind of like adding to the suspicion here. Like, kind of weird. Probably just because it's so fucked up, isn't it? So fucked up and nothing else, right? The danger cannot be underestimated. The Womb Ripper is only dangerous for those who eat the bright red berries off its vines. Oh, those are the ones that the birds were eating them, so rip birds. Touching or squashing the berries appears to be harmless. After being consumed, the berries will latch onto the inner linings of its new host's stomach and intestines. Like a tapeworm, the seeds inside the berries will steal nutrients from the host before eventually sprouting. Sensing the sun outside of the body, the new plants will violently burst out of the host's organs, likely leaving the host to bleed out and the new vines to grow on the nearest tree or other large object. The body will be used by the Womb Ripper as extra food throughout its life. Luckily, the Womb Ripper vine becomes very brittle shortly after separating it from its root. This makes it easy to incinerate, which means I probably shouldn't use it because it becomes very brittle, right? Keep reading? Yeah, well, one vine is both dangerous and useful for foragers, is known as Orderly's Punishment. Often found in shady areas along tall trees, Orderly's Punishment can be easily identified by the blue thorns growing along it. Take extra care not to get pricked by these thorns, as they will inject an intense hallucinogen that will last around 12 hours on average. They will additionally cause an intense itchy sensation on the victim's inner organs. By removing these thorns, though, this vine can be used as a very helpful building material. It is capable of holding an average of 460 pounds of weight, even after being dried out. So I definitely want to use that blue spiky one, but try and remove the thorns, because if I leave those on, then bad stuff happens. For those suffering from joint pains, you may want to look for the flower of Icarus. This yellow flowering vine grows swiftly in the rain and thrives in deep wooded areas. By licking the pollen off of the flowers once a day, humanoid joints will begin to repair themselves. It is, however, very important not to take the vine itself or pick the flowers. After being removed from where it originally planted its roots, the plant will quickly start growing microfractures, causing it to be easily destroyed after little amounts of pressure, so I only want to use the blue one. I guess we'll go to root vegetables now. Going around Bethany's mirror, there are plenty of root vegetables. Let me just move the mic real quick. That can be found only here. This is due to the area's creation and the impact the outside has on it. The dwarf mandragora can be found by paved roads near the area's border. Despite its name, it is not in the mandragora genus, rather the Daucus genus. They appear as inch-wide clusters of white flowers that grow at the side of the road. Picking them will reveal a purple root vegetable in the shape of a human baby. These vegetables range from 3 to 5 inches tall. They can cause mild stomach discomfort if eaten raw, but boiling them kills the toxin that causes this. Dwarf mandragora is best served with a melted cheese and beef. Weird. The rest of the section's pages seem to have been cut out with scissors in order to keep the recipes, I see. I guess no one wanted the baby recipe. Quite fair. Plant life still. Okay, so it's all just 100% plant life. But now we know that shit, so we only want to take the blue one. Though I'm interested to see if getting the different deaths from the other ones actually give me different parts of that phone number. Yes. Well, I already know that eating them is a good idea. Oh well, maybe there's another way I can interact with them. Well, in that case, I suppose it's about time I've made... Oh, hold on, what's this? A singular flower is growing here. Looking at this makes your legs ache for some reason. You don't really want to be around this plant for some reason. Curiouser and curiouser. Make my way along the, what's this rock down here? Porg champ. The stream flows quickly from the rain. While the water only goes up to your knees, it could easily drag you under. There's nothing to take from the water. There's a cave entrance down the stream. Rain is causing the stream to move fast, making it too dangerous to investigate. kind of a rip moment, but I think given that there's a rock there, I probably need to put the rocks there. This chain serves as a handrail for the bridge. The chain is a bit rusty from the stream's occasional splashing. The chain seems like it would be a good rope substitute. Too bad it's welded to the support poles. Well, that's kind of a cringe and rip moment. I have 2 ropes. 2 of 15, apparently. Small magenta flowers are growing here. These are asters. Because of how they look, they were named after the Greek word for star. Blue flowers that almost appear to be sad are growing here. These are mountain larkspurs. If you eat it, you will die. Let's go! Papa made this garden for Mother. You can't bring yourself to mess with the plants in here. Even if you don't really understand, your nerves look up at the mere thought. Alright. Fresh-smelling indigo flowers. These are salvia flowers. Most know this plant is a wild sage, making it good for drying. And fucking sucking from a fucking blunt. I don't know how you do salvia. Vivid bluish-purple flowers are growing here. These are delphinium flowers. Although these plants thrive in the sun, they are planted next to the shed to prevent overheating. Interesting. Sprouts are peeking out of the soil. Thanks to the rain, these should be growing into beautiful flowers one day. It isn't right to take something that isn't done growing. Genshin Impact players. Alright. There's a memorial for someone in a language you don't understand. Oh gee, could it be for my mum, because that's what you already said. The memorial says... Nani? I was actually trying to think of a phrase in Japanese, but I couldn't think of anything. I'm trying to think of what the funny pink guy says.
Shut the fuck up!
On top of the stone is a strangely shaped hole. It's narrow and seems to go down a little over 5 inches. Made to be. I didn't look at these ones, did I? These are forget-me-nots. Well, the name sounds sweet, it also sounds really sad. Maybe it's just the idea of having to ask someone not to forget them. Pff, cringe. These are hyacinths. I think I might have skipped some flowers, but fuck it, whatever. Even though they sometimes just appear on their own, Papa grows them here. Yeah, fuck this shit, can't be bothered anymore. A large pair of garden shears are buried in the ground. These shears are usually used for trimming vines and trees that overstay their welcome. Vines, you say? Take. Children and large scissors usually don't mix. Take the shears? Yeah, I'll be fine. How do you run again? Let's just do that. Easy peasy. How long is this gonna take? Huh? You know, I'll let it happen on its own. In fact, I tell you what. Command remember. I command you to remember this dick. Let me just use this. Huh? Well, wait, hold on. Can I use shift? Yes, I can use shift. There's a spare extension cord on the floor. Even in a storage shed, having a wire out like this is a clear OSHA violation. Being a child, you don't fucking know what OSHA is. What happened to that extra bit, huh? The cord is thick and new looking. Take the extension cord as rope? I will. In which case, I can probably... An old and broken weed whacker is left to rust in the corner. I have 3 pieces, so I can check if that cord works on its own. This broke a while ago after Papa dropped this in the river. But I not drop myself in the river then. It's really nothing more than dead weight. And we bring you around, don't we? Alright. A pair of bolt cutters are hanging on the wall. You don't remember seeing Papa use these much. This is a pretty heavy tool. Nah, I'll leave it then. This is a bag of mulch, used for gardening. Too smelly. Well, we bring you around, don't we? Alright. I'm just gonna go ahead and run and see if I can use that piece of rope. And, well, if I can or can't, then, you know, we'll know something new and then we'll have some extra to our little gameplay loop. This is a source of the voice. I already seen all this flavor text, and I'm tired of how it tastes. Oh, I can go back up. But I cannot go all the way back up, you see. I want to see if I can get the thing with the thorns and then climb back up and get hurted by the thorns. Oh. The rope has come to an end. Well, I kind of want to, like, interact with the lamp, honestly. Huh? The nearby lamp turned on by itself. Such a thing could be helpful right now. You reach over to take the light off its hook. Well, okay. A terrible decision, really. Are we going to see the funny imagery again? Am I going to have to put bleach in my eyes? No? D-dend. Three. That's damn right. I wanna go back and see when I used the broken rope. Bad rope materials can be thrown out in the trash can by the road, but there is one lily confined that can be converted into a good material with a special item. You mean the yarn? I guess that's the only thing I need to worry about. Let me do this again, just so I can see what this actually did. I'll try and make this go fast, because there's no need to waste too much time. There's a new flower there. Fuck me then, I'm not gonna be able to see it. Haha, fuck you. Actually, well, it's too late now, isn't it?
It was at this moment that he knew.
So instead of dead end, it says dead end, alt end 1. Bad craftsmanship. It's interesting. And I believe I don't get a phone number for that. The average water temperature of Lake Champlain in the spring is 39.2 Fahrenheit, 4 Celsius for those in other countries. Skip the intro here. Right, we'll do this same thing as always. Oh, hold on though. 3 flowers are growing here together. The flowers seem to be reaching for the lamp near the houses. Near the house. You don't really want to be around this plant for some reason. It did seem to grow after I died. Maybe, or I just didn't notice it before, because it is possible that I'm stupid and blind. Let's go ahead and take it. And take this now as well, because we know that this actually works good. What now then? I suppose I want to start firing these rocks over if my belief is correct, and it is, because I was only pretending it was a hunch, because I didn't want to act like I'd already known the answer. Sad face. The rate of the rock slows your movement. I will say though, there's a fair amount of this that I don't actually remember because I wasn't paying attention, lol. The stream, oh of course. Stuff. Rock. Use the rock. On, I guess me. You put the rock into the water, it might help make a path across. You carefully put the rock in the water. Now if I take a look, there's one rock. Ain't that nice? Oh. It only looks at the stream, which is kind of cringe. Sorry, I'm just doing a big stretch because it's late at night. It's not that late, but it's late enough that I'm stretching. Yeah, I almost forgot, actually. Use the fucking knittingales. Right, in that case, I'll skip ahead until I come across something else worth doing. Okay, so I've had a thought and I've decided to take the bolt cutters and just see if they are usable on this lock. You really aren't allowed in the pantry. Break the lock anyway? I'm just a badass like that. The lock easily snaps off. Papa can probably get a new one. Can also probably get a new daughter, you fucking failure. Anyway, a variety of canned foods are stacked on the pantry shelves. There are cans containing beets, carrots, and snakes. The snake can is a gag gift. Liar. Papa never taught you how to use a can opener, so you don't take the cans. Alright. It's a large sealed bag of beef jerky. The bag is very full, but Papa always tells you that jerky is expensive. This may be a good treat while outside. Take a piece of jerky. Yes, you took the jerky. No idea what I'll use that for. A variety of canned goods are stacked on the pantry shelves. There are cans containing chicken noodle soup, chicken soup with rice, and tomato soup. Papa's favourite soup isn't here. What is Papa's favourite soup, Is it his own daughter's soup? He's evil, I know it! Papa never taught you how to use a can opener, and that's the same favourite as before. Variety of canned foods. There are cans containing this, some of the ham. You aren't sure how they could fit entire ham into a can, you fucking dumbass. Same shit, yeah. Variety of canned foods are stacked. There are cans containing corn, sprouts, and peaches. Sprouts are the devil's vegetable. You are the devil's child. What do we get from there? Beef jerky? What the fuck am I gonna do with that? I've incurred father's wrath for nothing. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna start ferrying back and forth the fucking... Tell you what, hold on. I kinda wanna make a bit more progress before I get some new ropes and start testing them though. Just so I have some more maybe not actually. Let me have my mouse over my display of what I'm recording, and I was worried I actually had it over the game for a second and I was going to get really angry. Let's try this then. The rope holds strong, but the shears cut through them. Cut and take the tire swing rope for climbing? Yes. The rope holds thick, but the swing goes down. We took the tire swing rope. The tire sits on the ground, no longer a swing. You hope that Papa will retie the swing when he comes back. Papa never taught you bowline knots, just various bend knots. The tire is so large that you wouldn't be able to wrap your arms around it. It's just here as a reminder that you ruined something Papa made for you. No. Let's fucking go, dumbass. So, like that tip said, it's only the yarn I have to worry about doing stuff to make it a good rope. Which means, if I go to ropes, I've got these 4 knitted rope extension cord sheets and tire swing rope. Which means I can sort of test by knowledge that the others work perfectly, whether this one works well. Just checking if I can interact with the lamp here. Oh! Well, this is going to be another death, isn't it? The rope has come to an end. The way down seems endless, but there seems to be another tunnel you can reach. Perhaps this is where the voice is coming from. Your rope hangs swaying slightly. Oh, spooky area. Oh. You can see the lake outside. You're suspended high in the air looking down upon it. The weather is causing waves to crash violently against the rocky shores below. Fucking hell! You can see something. Your body is washed out of the drainage pipe into the lake. Before hitting the water, your face makes direct contact with the rocks below. Oh, we're gonna see this, huh? What the hell's all that around my legs? Oh, it's holes where the rocks went in. That's kind of a step up from the last one, no? Not even Papa would recognize you now. I mean, you kind of have the obvious hair, don't you? And the outfit. Right, let's see the new phone number. Gwen, give it to me. 0. We're getting there. There's more detail hidden outside that helps show which main endings have been found. The flowers, of course. Okay. Skip the intro, yes. Again, I'll skip all this thing while I'm getting everything that I need to get for the ropes. And here's the new flower. 4 flowers are growing here together. The rain is drowning the flowers. Oh, I see. So that's from drowning. What was this one from? This was from... I have the 0, which is the one I just got. I had the 2, which was the 3rd digit. I think that's from the regular, so falling. What was the 3 for? Oh, that was for the lamp, wasn't it? And the 3 flowers seem to be reaching for the lamp near the house. A singular flower is growing here. Looking at this makes your legs ache for some reason. Because your legs got big snapped, didn't they? You dumbass. In that case, it's probably a good thing that I'm getting one rope, one bit by bit, so I can get all the different endings. But yes, let me continue with my rope collection. Right, well, that's all the rope I've gotten so far. Now do I want to... That's a little bit annoying to do each time. Do I want to test each one of these individually to see how it changes? Will it also just give me the whole bad craftsmanship ending, or will it give me a different ending? I'm not really sure. What I really want to do is use this, and then climb up with it and see what happens. Because obviously the thorns point down. I think I'll try that a different time, in which case I'll try each of these additionally, and then I might also try them individually. Or I'll try the next one individually and not bother getting the other ropes. But yeah, let's try getting this off with the shears. Yes. You carefully cut down the vine, but petals and pollen still get everywhere. You took the yellow flowering vine. Maybe that's a good... Oh wait, hold on. I've gotten pollen everywhere. It's good for, like, joints, so it'll heal my wounds, and then I'll be down there and I'll starve to death instead of dying instantly. Or something. You currently hold 5 pieces of rope. Let me just check. Tire swing, sheets, extension cord, knitted rope, and a yellow flowering vine. There wasn't another 5th one I already had, was there? Oh well, let's just see. Oh, I see. No matter what stage you use, if one piece of your rope is bad, it'll just break immediately. So I don't even get to see me getting down to the section. At least that makes it quicker, I suppose. But it's definitely the same ending each time, so there's no point in getting all the other pieces of rope when I'm trying to test a new piece. Some puzzles have more than one solution to them. This can sometimes lead to different paths. That's annoying. In that case, let me just... I'll skip ahead, and we'll see what the red one does, although I assume it's just going to be the same exact situation where we know that the red is bad.
And yes, it melted. Yes. What are you talking about? That little girl's fruity mush down there. I'm beginning to get pneumonia.
Okay, in that case, I'm just gonna try the final blue one, and I'm pretty sure that one works given what we've read. And of course, if you skip that, what essentially said was that the other two get all brittle and micro-fracturedly if you tear them down from their roots, so they're not good for climbing, but the blue one is good for climbing. But if you pierce yourself on the thorns, you start to hallucinate. So I actually kind of want to try climbing up the way, because the thorns actually, of course, point down. Which means you know, it would actually cut and stab into me. And that would be, I guess, another ending, probably. You know, maybe not one of these, maybe an alternate ending. Here's to save. Yes. Currently hold one piece. Let's descend. Me. Let's go past the middle. It works. Then what if I go up? And down. And up. And up. Up and down. Was there something I missed that said, like, the thorns all came off or something? And I cut it down. The rope has come to an end. The way down seems kind of cringe. The voice is up there. What is this sound? It sounds like this, motherfucker. You know what? Did I actually try a length of 2? I remember thinking earlier if I could go down a bit further where I wouldn't actually be able to see that guy. You know, maybe it would give me something different. But anyway, yes. Oh no, that's so fucked up! Oh my god! Yeah, whatever. What was this? This was 002, wasn't it? I mean, XX2. Who cares? I've already skipped by this point. Bye. Small detail hidden outside. I've already seen this. This fucking tip. Fuck you. Yeah, let me try it. What the fuck? That's kind of cringe. Oh, this is a turtle pond. Hold on, let me make this normal again. This is a turtle pond. It's too dark to see below the surface of the water, but you can see a couple turtle shells around the pond. Papa always told you not to touch the turtles because they can bite off your fingers and toes. Okay, trying to pick up a snapping turtle in the dark on a rainy night is a risk even you won't take. You know what? They might like some jerky. They might like some jerky. Maybe they like beef jerky. I'll try that in that case. No, take them. Cunt. I'm so sorry. I can't believe I said that to a 9-year-old. Shut the fuck up, you fucking bitch. She can take it. She's died like 1,000 times. Right, anyway, enough talking shit. Let's, yeah, well, I mean, it doesn't really take that long to get back, so there's no point cutting out that much. But let me go ahead and bolt clutcher this open. You really are. Who cares? Fucker. Take some beef jerky. Some beef jerky. This again. Get out of here. And then I can see if the beef jerky actually has an interaction with this. You aren't hungry right now. Damn it! Alright, well, in that case, let me just cut down these. Yeah, I wanted to... I'll tell you what, from now I'll skip ahead if it doesn't do anything, but I'll try and showcase if there's any different endings for just being like a second layer down, even though there's nothing actually there. Okay, here we go. The rope has come to an end. The way down seems endless. No voices can be heard. Just the sound of your own breathing. I don't know why I'm doing this with my voice. The rain falling from above. It mixes with your sweat, making your hands uncomfortable. You decide to give up and climb back up. The task is much more difficult than lowering yourself down. The pain in your hands and the moisture in the area create a terrible combination. No! You lose your grip and fall. We're going to get the same visual scrimmagery. Oh my god, it's so horrible! Alright. Give me the funny phone number. Give it to me. Go on. I've seen this 1,000 times. You think I'm going to be bothered by it? Right. Get yourself to fuck. Hurry up now. Show me the money. I've got 8 at the start. That means we already have 802 as the first 3, and then the final digit is 3. The average watch... shut the fuck up. Right, in that case, I'll try 3 and I'll skip to when I'm doing that, but that might actually have been the the lamp. So, we might have done that already.
And yes, it...
Shut up!
I've used the shears to trim down the thorns. Okay, you took the blue thorn vine. Never noticed that before because I'm stupid. In any case, we have 5 again. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3 to get the lamp. 4. One ending was the lamp. Second ending was drowning. Third ending was just getting the rope cut, and a fourth ending was falling off because of sweaty hands. Does that mean I haven't tried with 4 ropes then? For fuck's sake. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna have to try again. 5 pieces. Right, one's gonna go above, which is where it gets cut off. This one, you have sweaty hands. And this one, you grab the lamp. This one, you go into the sewer. And this one's new. It's a window. The rope has come to an end. The way down seems endless. But a darkened window is just out. A darkened window juts out from the side of the well's wall. It's slightly open. You swing closer to take a peek, but you overshoot it and tumble into the pitch black room. Oh, into the room. It seems like you landed on something soft. All of the screen effects disappeared. You try to feel around to get a sense of your surroundings. Lily? Papa? Where? I thought... Shh, it's okay, Lily. You just had a bad dream. No, you went to work and there was a voice. A voice? What kind of voice? It came from the well. Oh, the well? I hope you didn't go near it. The voice sounded like she was in trouble. I wanted to save her. Now, Lily, even in a dream, you need to remember what Papa tells you. But you weren't there. Lily, good girls listen to Papa even when he is at home, especially when you hear voices from outside. That's how bad little girls get kidnapped or eaten. Will you remember that, Lily? Yes, Papa. Will you? Will you remember it down to your soul? Yes, Papa. Good girl. Good night, Lily. Good night, Papa. Under Papa's watch, you quietly go to sleep. His words ring through your head as you lose consciousness. His words ring through your head as you lose consciousness. His words ring through your head as you lose consciousness. His words ring... Dead end. That one was kind of sus. Stop! Is there actually like a fake version of the house down below in the well? Or is there something scary going on? Did I get hallucinated by the funny rope? When determining between good and bad rope, it's possible to keep testing singular parts and seeing how they affect Lily in the well. That's what I've been doing. You don't understand. That's what I've been doing. I'll tell you what, it's been... I'll go one more and look for, and go look a little bit more progress, because a lot of the recording was actually just setting up. But I will have to end soon. But we've got 5 digits out of... Well, we've got 1, 2... we're basically halfway, so... We're doing good, so... Let's see what the new one is, though. 5 flowers are growing here together. Oh, I see 1 for each, like, which number of death is, I suppose. It looks like someone crushed the flowers at some point. Oh, so sad. So this is number 1. This is just falling and breaking your legs. So number 2, getting too sweaty. Number 3, the lamp. Number 4, drowning in the sewer. Number 5, the fake version of our home. Yeah, I'll continue and get back to the point where I want to be. Oh, I'll tell you what. Maybe we can break this off with bolt cutters. The chains lining the bridge could make for a good rope. Cut and take the chains for climbing. It takes some extra strength, but you manage to snip the chain. You took the chain. Nothing is protecting this side from the stream. Now that there's no chain here, it's more likely for someone to fall into the stream. The other side never had a chain, though, so safety was never this bridge's strong suit. Nope, nothing. What? Are you trying to take the poles, the water? You can't, so don't even try. Well, frick you then. 6 pieces. Alright, get ready for endings. Ah, the mouse has been on the screen the whole time. I'm stupid. That's right. I still need to click in though, don't I? Let's go then. Ending number 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Right? Yes. Yes. And 6. So, let's go. And of course it'll break straight away if it's really shitty, but this is where the sweaty ending is. The lamp ending. The sewer ending. And the fake room ending. Before this place. The rope has come to an end, but there seems to be a large room here. What a strange room. It's very dark. So what was that sound from jumping? If I sort of look down, then of course we have le petit pit. What's that here then? You look close at the unknown pile in the corner. Oh. Oh. Ugh. I was more scared of the sound than that. It is a corpse covered in maggots. Do you know what maggots are, Lily? You've learned about them before. They are baby flies that eat dead things. Oh, now what? You no longer hear the sound of the rain, but it is now pitch black. Someone must have covered the well. Well now. Even though you can't see, you may want to get comfortable with the maggots. They may be your only company for a while. Kind of a cringe ending there. Like all of them, I suppose. Let's see our new thing. We've got 2. Oh, ain't that nice? It's strange. They actually seem to be in order-ish. Nah, not really. They weren't in order. Although this one is after the last one, I think. But now we only have 4 more to go. So, tip: some dead ends have different conclusions depending on Lily's actions, despite the ending remaining the same. Huh? Skip the intro. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll check what flower actually appeared, but yeah, let's see here. 6 flowers are growing here together. All of the flowers are covered in bugs. Makes your skin itch. Well, that's quite yucky. But that's sort of that for now. We'll continue with this where we left off in the next heck time. Between now and then we'll do another Beware, and of course we'll do all the other things in between, and we'll probably have started a new proper Let's Play by then. I wonder if you can guess what it is by the sticker silhouette. Oh, yes. But yeah, I guess we've managed to find these first 6 endings. But there's definitely something going on with Papa. But exactly what, we cannot tell. I feel like I've focused a bit too much on trial and error with the ropes. Which means we've not actually had too much like introspection with the with the story. Most of it's just been about getting the endings, but it's still fairly interesting, I think. Yeah. In terms of next time, probably we'll definitely at some point try carrying all those rocks over and making like a stepping stone path. You know what? I should a little bit of cheatsy, but I remember watching the Game Grumps playthrough. They said that they found a tip that said that checking the mailbox, sometimes there'll be new mail after certain deaths. Let's see this then. It's a letter with a coffee mug stain. Read it. Dear residents of Bethany's Mirror, there was a recent case of multiple outsider vehicles making onto the roads of our community. Investigations have shown that they were not students of our local college and instead ordinary Vermont residents. The majority of them have been directed to the outside world without issue, but some have fallen prey to our local wildlife. If you see an unknown vehicle without a mirror charm in their rearview mirror window, please redirect them to the main road. Mirror Council. That kind of adds a spin on it. This actual area is supposed to be like well known by the people here as being very abnormal. Let's see the wax seal letter. It's a letter with a red wax seal. Read it. Dear College of Azoth staff members, many of you are already aware of Project Nymphs project at this point in time. While we all certainly share the excitement with the start of the iterative learning process stage, many have additionally noticed the side effects created by the previous step. Our janitorial staff is working hard to push back the mercurial flooding and the capillum tendrils. The what now? In the meantime, it is recommended to use large objects as bridges if you or your students need to cross flooded areas. We are all very sorry for the trouble. President Wolfgang Eibler. Run out in traffic. Now's not the time to be playing in the road. Now's not the time to be playing in the road. And of course, now's not the time to be playing in the road. Well then, let's go. I forgot it made that sound when you changed screen, so I thought there was something weird. Anyway, as I was saying before, next time we're going to try and get those stepping stones working and see what's in that cave. Work out what the fuck to do with the beef jerky. And I suppose I can't really think of any other dead ends we found other than that. I guess just keep finding bits of rope and climb down further. But, yeah, that'll be next time. But as for now, the video's come to an end. So, if you like the video, give it a like. If you want to see more videos, you can subscribe. And other than that, I suppose I'll see you in the next video that I see you in. See ya!